This is why I started this channel.
Maybach music.
God damn, I'm looking fucking these. Oh my god, you see the striations and shit? Holy. Hey, no guns allowed here. Holy shit.
Weezy out of here.
As a great channel introduction, I made a little Google slide. And just to explain what was the inspiration behind making this channel and what I'm planning to do with it. As you can see, we got a couple pictures of me. I don't mean to toot my own horn and shit, but you know what I mean? As you can see, I got the watermelon in one hand. That watermelon was good as fuck. I think that was the best watermelon I ever fucking had in my life. I think I was about to stick my dick in that shit. I'm not gonna lie. The MILFs love me. Okay, like how can you not love me? The next one, I got a ribeye steak. I love eating ribeye steak. I think ribeye steak is one of the best meats out there. Okay, it's just the fat on it is just good. Like the testosterone you get from that shit is ridiculous. Fucking amazing, bro. I love eating whole foods like this. Represents my healthy lifestyle. And as you can see, who's that guy below me right there? Who are you, man? What the fuck? How are you that fucking lean? But you know, let me explain myself and let's get into why I started this channel. Okay? You know, I started this channel for my younger self. Okay, I had low self-esteem. I was not confident. I was addicted to junk food. And when I say I was addicted to junk food, it was not okay, bro. Like I remember one time when I was younger, maybe like when I was 11, 12, 10-ish. I remember it was like New Year's. My family, they brought like a whole box of fucking Dunkin' Donuts. And guess what? I just couldn't stop eating a donut. I had one donut. I was like, nah, fuck, I need another one. I had 2 donuts, 3, 4. Bro, that shit was ridiculous, bro. Also, another time, I remember I went to a family friend's party and I had to be at least like 10. And I drank like 9 Coca-Colas, bro.
Weezy out of here.
9 Coca-Colas, bro. That shit is fucking insane. So, you know, it was getting to a point where it was ridiculous. I had no host. Had absolutely no respect for myself, bro. When I'm talking about I'm talking about no respect. Just absolutely degrading myself. I mean, look at the way I was fucking just feeding myself, putting in my body and shit. Like this is just absolutely disgusting, bro. Like look at how unhappy I look in this. I remember one time my mom was taking us to the gym and my mom asked me like, why the fuck are you breathing so heavy?
Weezy out of here.
I will never forget that. That's how you know it was bad, okay? Like look at me, bro. I just look like I'm under stress and shit. Like it was fucked up. Mindset easily discouraged, watching brain rot content all day. And on top of that, I was gooning all day. I was doing like fucking 3 sets of 12 of gooning sessions, bro. Like this shit was fucking a fucking gym workout and shit. It's fucking ridiculous, dude. Maybe you might be in high school. Maybe you're in your 20s. Maybe you're 18, 19. Maybe you're in your 30s. I don't fucking know. But, you know, this is not just targeted towards my younger self. It's also targeted to the individuals that are going through shit like this. You know, that's in this situation, that looked like me. That had low self-esteem. That wasn't confident. That was addicted to fucking junk food. No huzz. No respect for himself. Nothing like that, bro. I want to show my younger self that is possible. That's the whole point of the channel. That I just want to show the people that was in the same boat as me. All the young men that are in the same boat as me. My younger self. That it's possible to respect yourself and hold yourself to a high regard. That is possible to be purposeful in your life. That is possible to 10x your mindset. That is possible to change your bad habits. That is possible to have a dream physique naturally. You don't need PEDs. You don't need to sell out and do all that bullshit. You don't need any of that, bro. You don't even need protein powders. Nothing, bro. When I'm making these videos, I'm literally educating and talking to my younger self, bro. I keep saying that, but that's really what the niche is. I'm trying to educate and put it through my younger self's head that you don't have to be low self-esteem. You don't have to be unconfident. You don't have to do all these bad habits. You don't have to eat like this. You don't have to eat like shit. You know what I mean? That you can actually change your life and surround yourself with the right people and have the right mindset, bro. How did I fix everything? What fixed everything? You know what I mean? I fixed my life by finally respecting my body, bro. I started eating clean, whole foods, no processed junk, none of that bullshit. I don't even think twice nowadays about processed shit. I don't even want to go to any event. If a family member or someone's like, yo, we're going to a restaurant and shit, I'm like, bro, like, I'm not really feeling it. Like, even if I deserve it, like, obviously I deserve, I work hard as fuck. I work out hard as fuck. I work hard in my life, bro. But even if I deserve it, I feel guilt that I have to eat junk food. Obviously, I'm not going to be like, no, I'm not going to go this and that. Like, I'm obviously going to enjoy myself, refeed myself. But, you know, it's just like, I don't even want it at this point. That's how far I've gotten from eating a whole box of Dunkin' Donuts to fucking not even thinking twice about that shit. It actually disgusts me, bro. It's fucking disgusting, man. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. No. Fucking disgusting, man. You know, you don't put cheap gas in a Ferrari. So why treat your body any less? You only have one body in this life. You have to treat your temple with respect. It's literally a spiritual quote. It gets biblical with this stuff, man. You have to treat your temple, your only body, with respect. If you don't, then it's just like, what are you doing, bro? Do you even love yourself? Like, can you really respect somebody that doesn't even respect themselves? That's how I look at it, bro. You know, once I started fueling my body with real nutrients, everything changed. My body transformed. I started loving myself. And when I talk about loving myself, when I wake up, I look in the mirror and I'm actually proud of what I built. You know what I mean? Instead of starting out the day looking at myself with my fucking jelly rolls and shit, it just fucks up the whole day, bro. Or say if you had a bad day and you went to sleep. You know what's gonna make it even worse? Knowing that you're eating like shit. Knowing that you look fat as shit. Knowing that your mental mindset is just fucked up. It's going to make it 10 times worse. But if you went to sleep knowing that you have a clean diet, you take care of yourself, and since you have a clean diet, your body looks amazing, you're going to go to sleep. You know what? The day could have been worse. At least I'm healthy. At least I look good. You know what I mean? I love myself now, bro. Like, I wake up and I look in the mirror, I'm like, what the fuck? How the fuck did you do that? Like, I just can't believe that you went from a chubby kid with shit genetics and everything like that, and you look in the mirror and you look like a fucking superstar. You look like a fucking superstar, man. Like, I actually, like, am confident in myself, bro. You know, my mindset leveled up. I broke the generational curse to bad food. I became confident, more social, and driven. Purpose driven. Other avenues of my life just 10x because of it. Eating clean didn't just make me look better. It made me act, think, and live better, bro. As corny and as cliche as that sounds, is the fucking truth. You know what I mean? And I'm only 20 years old, bro. Processed foods made me feel depressed and stuck. I didn't realize how much those long ingredient label foods. When you look into the foods, and then you look in the bag and it has like 40 different ingredients, that shit will fuck you up. It was affecting my mind, bro. I felt lazy, sad, tired, and I felt like I was constantly like in a... I wasn't thinking straight. Like, I was just in a foggy mood. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, I just had hella brain fog. I couldn't think straight. I couldn't think of what I wanted to do with my life. I would just stumble across everything. Everything would be a problem for me. I couldn't think anything through. It was like I had fucking autism or some shit, bro. Like, it was crazy. But when I started eating the whole foods, when I started actually taking care of myself and actually caring what I was fueling my body with, it's like that mental fog went away. It's like my drive started to come back. It's like I started having more purpose. I started waking up with clear days and thinking like, damn, like, okay, I can take my life far. I can do this, that. Like, I started having so many ideas in my head. Like, fuck, man, it got overwhelming. Like, you can't even explain this shit, bro. And I got some facts to prove this too. A 2022 study published in Public Health Nutrition found that ultra-processed foods are strongly linked to higher rates of depression, especially in young adults. Okay, this is just... you don't know what they're putting in this food. It's fucking ultra-processed. It's cheap, bro. It's not meant for humans to consume. What do you think it does to, like, your hormones and how you... Get the fucking fly out of here, man! Trying to fuck up my thing and shit. It's not the way you're supposed to be living. My testosterone energies were wrecked, bro. When I was eating junk every day, oils, artificial ingredients, packaged snacks, I had no motivation, no confidence, zero drive. I didn't realize, but it was the food. Once I switched to the more cleaner side of things, like clean fats, beef tallow, eggs, butter, grass-fed butter, like all that great shit, olive oil, avocado oil, all the great fats that you need to function as a male. Everything changed, bro. My hormones were just, like, my testosterone was through the roof. I'm getting a boner every fucking morning. Like, it's actually uncomfortable, bro. I'll wake up, I'll have a fucking boner, and it'll wake me up from my beauty sleep. Like, I'll just wake up out of nowhere, and I have to push my dick down and shit, because, it's kind of big and shit. I can't lie, you know what I mean? So I wake up, and it just kind of pisses me off, you know what I mean? Because, like, it just wakes me up, but it's a good thing, bro. When you eat junk food, bro, you don't know how badly that fucks up your hormones and your testosterone and shit like that, bro. As a male, you need testosterone. You need that shit. And when you're feeding your body with the wrong shit, with 40 ingredient foods, highly processed fucking red 40, high sodium shit, what do you think it's going to do for you, bro? Like, what do you actually think in your head is going to do for you? Look, bro, you don't realize how bad it is until you stop. Most of us eat foods with 30 plus ingredients daily and feel normal. I was like that back then. So most of us did eat foods like that. 30 plus ingredient foods daily, highly processed foods. Your parents probably make highly processed foods. Use fucking seed oils and shit. Put a bunch of processed shit in your food. Like, no, bro. So I remember when I first started, like, eating clean and trying to actually, learn about diet and how it affects your body, mind, and everything like that. I cut out everything. Kind of like cold turkey. I just started, just eating the right things. And then one day, I kind of slipped up. I said, fuck this shit. I think it was like my cheat. I didn't even slip up. I just had cheat days. Every week I had one cheat day. And I would go crazy on the cheats. And, I was desensitized from eating bad food. So I finally ate the bad food. And then, bro, I remember how I felt, bro. Like, every time I eat bad food nowadays, when I put it in my body, you instantly feel how shit you feel. You instantly feel how soft your body gets. You feel it in your face. Like, you feel how slow and, like, fucking retarded you get, bro. You feel like you have a fucking disorder. Like, I just feel slow. I have to sleep. I can't think straight. Like, that's just how I feel when that shit enters my body. Realize how fucking shit you feel. How bad that shit is for you. But when you're eating that shit every day, that's just normal to you. You don't understand how bad it makes you look or feel, bro. But I'm telling you, bro, you'll notice the fucking difference, bro. Desensitize yourself for like a week or two, and then try eating bad food and then see how it affects you. You feel that shit straight in your body, bro. You know, I felt bloated, brain fog, tiredness hit me hard. You know, it was like my wake up call. I'm like, holy fuck. Like, I can't believe I've been putting this shit in my body. You know, the Nova food classification system shows ultra processed foods trick your brain's hunger signals and spike inflammation. Oh my goodness.
Weezy out of here.
Making it hard to tell how bad you feel until you stop. That's the problem. Yo, get this fucking fly away from me, bro. Like, you're gonna make me crash out. Fucking flies and shit. Holy fuck. Trying to piss me the fuck off. But anyways, what I was trying to say before this fucking fly interrupted me was when you eat a lot of bad junk food, it's not like filling. It's not like volume. You just eat it and you don't feel nothing. You still feel hunger. It kind of like it tricks your brain's hunger signals, bro. It spikes that shit up and then you just keep on overeating. Like, bro, it's terrible for you, bro. It's terrible. It literally changed the way I think. You know, I used to be foggy, reactive, and overthink everything. Eating clean sharpened my mind, made me calmer, and gave me mental clarity I never had before. Now, let me reiterate this, okay? Obviously, when you eat clean, when you eat healthy, and when you change that lifestyle, you're gonna feel better. But guess what? You're still human at the end of the day. I'm not saying once you change this lifestyle, everything's gonna go away. No, obviously, you can still have days where you overthink, where you still feel like shit, where you still just have the basic shit you were feeling, but it's gonna be highly, highly reduced. Okay, that's the whole point, to make the quality of life better. This is life at the end of the day, bro. Obviously, you're gonna have your bad days, you're gonna overthink, you're gonna still be foggy, etc. But you're gonna have it reduced overall. You know what I mean? But it did make me calmer. It did sharpen my mind, my mental clarity. It made me more confident. It's just great, bro. You know, a 2020 study in nutrients confirmed that processed food consumption is linked to slower reaction time, poor memory, and reduced focus in young adults. Do you know how terrible that is when you're putting that shit in your body as a growing adolescent, when you're growing up? When you're a young adult, your brain doesn't stop growing until you're 25. And a lot of people just OD on this shit. They just eat whatever. They eat the glizzy. You heard? Pause. They eat whatever. All this processed shit on the daily basis. You know, maybe once a week is cool. But when you eat it every day, you don't know how badly that's fucking affecting you as a developing organism, bro. You're still developing. That's gonna fucking fuck you up somehow. This is not how humans were meant to eat. The lifestyle that I promote on this channel, you know, obviously organic whole foods, that's the main point of this channel, to promote eating like this. Because obviously when you eat organic whole foods or have this organic holistic diet, everything's gonna 10x. I'm the perfect example of this, bro. Everything in your life is gonna 10x, from business to relationships to work, whatever it may be, bro. It's gonna 10x everything. Your mindset, dude. I can't tell you how much this shit changed everything for me. Because once I proved to myself, like, I can change my body with my diet, and once I changed that changed my mindset, and that showed myself, damn, if I can overcome this hard addiction that I had of overeating and having a shit diet to not even craving it anymore and having the physique of my dreams through this diet and eating whole foods, I can do anything, bro. So obviously the whole point I'm trying to promote is organic whole foods. You need to be eating this shit. That's the thing that changed everything for me. Next up, we got being active. This is also a very big part, bro. You know, I do think whole foods, eating organic, is the #1 best thing to do for you overall. It's just gonna change everything. But once you have that locked in, bro, you have to be active. You know, you have to be getting your 10K steps in. You have to be sprinting. You have to be doing your resistance sessions, whether that's calisthenics, weight training, whatever it may be. You have to be doing some type of cardio as well. You know what I mean? I know 10K steps is cardio, but I'm talking about something different, like maybe running, you know, run a mile or two. Me personally, I run 3 miles, jump rope, sprint. Do what you gotta do, but be an all-around athlete, bro. You know what I mean? It's just be the best. You're young. You have to just do things, man. Be the best self you can be, bro. Being purpose driven. I'm gonna promote that hella. You know, this whole content shit I'm doing now is purposely driven. Like, I want to show others that you can achieve this shit naturally too. I'm nothing special, bro. You know, obviously being young and rich. And when I say young and rich, you know what I mean? Obviously being rich internally, and then also being rich externally. Educating young men like myself on the whole foods wave, okay? Because this is gonna become a big thing. I'm gonna be the one to change it for everyone, bro. This is the next wave. You know what I mean? I know there's other creators doing it, like Santa Cruz, and all these other creators, but I want to be, you know what I mean, the blueprint for this shit too. Like, bro, it's cool to eat healthy at this age. Like, this is the wave. This is how you're supposed to be eating, bro. I mean, look at me and shit. Yeah, look at that $1 million smile. Look at what I'm holding, man. Look at the muscle. Oh my goodness. Stop it. And yeah, bro, I'm nothing special. I'm doing this to show young men around my age that if someone autistic like myself, bro,
Weezy out of here.
someone autistic like myself can change his life and fix one of the worst addictions in humanity: overeating, having a bad diet, eating shit food, being lazy, etc. Especially at my age. I'm only 20 years old. I've been doing this for the last 5 years, but I want to say in the last year and a half, I really started locking in, bro. Like, I really started locking in. And if someone like me that was chubby, had fucking shit genetics growing up, whatever I ate would just turn straight to fat, bro. If I can do that and turn into somebody that has high testosterone now, that is active, that is purpose driven, that loves himself, that loves what he made, Why can't you, bro? Like, I'm nothing special, bro. I'm telling you, I'm nothing special. You can probably do it better than me. I promise you can probably do it better than me, bro. That's on the set. You can do it better than me. Remember, bro, you are the biggest project you're ever gonna work on. I heard that quote one time and that shit just hit me. I'm like, oh man, that shit was made me turn into a fucking pop star. You are the biggest project you will ever work on. So why not work on yourself? You are the project. Work on it, bro. And I'm just here to promote this lifestyle, bro. To promote healthy organic eating and how it changed my lifestyle. Because if it can change my lifestyle, a person like me that used to be lazy, unathletic, all this other shit, just not wanting the best out of life, didn't respect myself, and this diet and this way of eating just changed everything. I swear to God, it made me the most aesthetic I've ever been. It made me the most disciplined I've ever been. It showed me how to be the man I am today. Like, bro, it's just, I just don't know why you wouldn't want to do it, bro. And that's what I'm here to show, how it changed my life and how it can change yours. But yeah, man, this was my first video on this channel. I'm excited to expand. You know what I mean? Go follow my Twitch at Alex Camosa. Go follow this channel, by the way. You know what I mean? I want other like-minded individuals. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all that shit. I'm out.